So, hey guys, Chelsea here. So originally I was going to do my first video of teams for the Kizuna, but then I realized when I got to the versus site in team, the versus in team, that I had basically messed up. So and I don't want to use a potion. I'm saving these. So basically I'll be making a Kizuna team video tomorrow and the day after. So I thought, what am I going to do today? I'm not feeling like doing any kind of teams. I'm prepping for NL. So I was like, let's just complain a bit. That always works, right? But yeah, it's easy to find reasons to complain. Like, just let's look at the box. Like, it's a joke really. I can't go back now to the old boxes, but like box 7 is a complete joke. It's the exact same as if this was a Team Kizuna, which it obviously isn't. It's a normal Kizuna now. But yeah, there's been a lot of Reddit topics about this, and it's basically they've taken all of the good stuff of Team Kizuna out and left in the bad. And usually, normal Kizuna, they have a lot better box 7. Like box 7 here has 2,000 items and only 3 of every tablet. And normally, a normal Kizuna will have 1,000 items in box 7 and 5 of every tablet. So it's a massive difference. And the reason for this is, of course, that during a Team Kizuna, you can get an insane amount of tickets. So they balance it out a bit by having a verse box 7. You still get a lot more than a normal Kizuna. But of course, when you do the opposite and give a Team Kizuna box 7 for a normal Kizuna, then it just loses all value. Like, I've seen a lot of people say that they're basically not going to play after their maxing kid, and I can't really blame them. I'm going to take it very chill as well, despite having all of the Kizuna boosters. And yeah, this is also not the only shaft, this Kizuna. Like, if we disregard all of the Team Kizuna stuff, that we don't get the rankings, we don't get the community rewards, which is usually 30 gems, like all of the good stuff. Like, look at the weird box numbers. Like, here it's 289, here it's 489, and it's like, but why is it like this? And it's because they've removed all of the orbs for. Feel free to correct me now, but they've at least put away the new Kizuna unit orbs for the Akainu and Kizaru Kizuna unit, the new duo unit. And I'm pretty sure they've also removed some orbs for Luffy Boa. And it's just, for me, it's mind-blowing. Like, if you don't know, we were supposed to have the Akainu and Kizaru Kizuna this month before they swapped batches. And I made a video about this earlier, that this was always going to be a bit weird. I even speculated if maybe they're not going to swap Kizuna. And I'm really sad that they didn't now. Like, they should have just done this Kizuna in March after the Annie period. Like, it makes little sense to me the way they've done this, but yeah. Basically, during the Akainu and Kizaru Kizuna, we're supposed to get the final orbs for Luffy and Boa. And we're also supposed to get the first orbs for Akainu and Kizaru. So what they've basically done is, instead of at least letting us finish Luffy Boa in this Kizuna, they're making us wait for the next one. And we're also getting less orbs for Akainu and Kizaru. I have no idea how they're going to do this. Are we just going to be 1 month behind on them now? It's just so silly. Like, of course, that's just natural because they swapped, but the Luffy and Boa thing is just so dumb. And if I may say so, it just looks so lazy too, like just unprofessional when you see box 209, like when I opened the box today to check and I saw special numbers, my first reaction was, oh, maybe they're doing something special since it's a bit different than usual. And then I look up why it's less, and it's basically they've just removed the good stuff that they don't want to, that they can't or don't want to give us, and kept the rest the same as Team Kizuna. And it's like, bro, like why? Like the question on everybody's mind is, why are they doing this? I've seen a lot of theories about Bandai is obviously going to do a Team Kizuna for Annie. It's the only logical reason, so they have to do this worse. And I feel like that's wishful thinking. Like, sure, we're probably getting something global first for Annie. I have no idea what it's going to be. Like for last Annie and the French Annie last year, it was a global first blitz both times. The batch for this Annie already has a blitz. It already has a treasure map. It already has a Kizuna. So what are we getting global first? I don't know. Maybe it's a Team Kizuna too. Who knows? It will hardly be something that hypes me up, but I'm not going to say it's impossible. But what I feel is a lot more realistic for why they've done this. It's that I know a lot of people aren't aware of it, but we're getting so many free to play games lately. It's like over 300 a month if you get like all of them, and I'm not talking about, oh, you have to rank super high and everything. No, we're talking about just doing the shopper man, doing the minimum runs in all the events, like the GARP challenges, logging in, all of that stuff. You're getting over 300 games per month. And since it's anniversary this month, we can assume that during the anniversary, the start of it, we'll get a lot of free stuff, trying to hype it up. And I can see someone at Bandai counting how many games are we giving them this month, and they're seeing it going up about 400 or 450, and thinking, okay, this is too much. We need to scale it down a bit. So let's remove it from some of the pre-stuff. So that's my personal theory. It's still like, no matter how you try and spin it, not making this a Team Kizuna just means less people are hyped for the game, less people want to pull on the Kizuna Sugo. It's just weird. What I said Bandai a bit is that Ouija Shanks is so good in Rumble, so there are idiots like me who still pull to get him. Like, yeah. But okay, I feel like I've ranted enough now. I wasn't going to rant in the first place. Like, personally, I'm not super upset. I kind of dread Kizuna. This might sound weird for someone who farms treasure map a lot, but I'm not a fan of farming Kizuna much, honestly, so I get a break instead. I still have, like, if you check my box, all filters, and we scroll down to tablets. Like, as you see, I'm good. I'm in no dire need. Like, the biggest issues for me are RCV bind. I only have a bit over 100. They always screw me over. And slot bind, obviously. Like, every new legend wants them. They are in high demand. But yeah, as you see, I'm not in any big stress. But I sympathize a lot with the people who really needed the tablets and was super hyped for this. And I hope they don't screw us over with the next Team Kizuna, which is Hawkins, which will be, yeah, in like 2 months or something. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this. Hope you found it interesting. I'll be back tomorrow with a lot of NL videos and my first vid for this Team Kizuna. So yeah, look forward to that. See you next time.